How can social media influencers bankrupt a century-old cosmetics company? Since 1932, Revlon has dominated the cosmetics industry in more than 150 countries. They stayed ahead of the competition by hiring famous celebrities to promote their brand. But then,
filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Revlon filed for bankruptcy after facing enormous competition from Kylie Jenner's company, Kylie Cosmetics.
Revlon filed for bankruptcy.
Now, here's the astonishing part. Kylie Cosmetics was established in 2014 by selling Kylie lip kits. And within just 6 years of its launch, the valuation of her company had soared past $1.2 billion. That's double Revlon's valuation in that same year.
This was what I was supposed to do.
2 years later, while Kylie Cosmetics was bustling with sales, Revlon was occupied, signing bankruptcy documents. So, how was Revlon, a brand known for innovation, forced to wind up? And despite raking in a revenue of $2 billion in 2021, how did they end up with $3.3 billion in debt?
Revlon dropping like a rock this morning.
How did $2 billion Revlon go bankrupt? It was 1932, and the US was grappling with the severe effects of a global economic slowdown, a baffling crisis that originated from the 1929 Wall Street crash, but resulted in a 23% unemployment rate in the country, a situation that was 7 times more severe than the current status in America. Despite challenging times, 2 Jewish-American brothers, Charles and Joseph Revson, along with their partner Charles Lockman, who added the L to their brand name, revolutionized the cosmetics industry. Under Charles' vision, Revlon introduced the very first red nail polish that quickly went viral. As women began falling in love with this product, Charles sought another revolutionary idea, something that could convince women to proudly wear makeup, because at that time, cosmetics were not even popular. Moreover, due to the unavailability of relevant products, women used matchsticks to darken their eyelashes or rose petals to stain their lips. Also, Revlon launched a massive advertising campaign with the slogan, "Matching Lips and Fingertips," and introduced their Cherries in the Snow lipstick. The product became such a massive hit that it is still available on the market today. The brothers made Revlon the second largest cosmetics producer in America. By the end of World War II, they were selling an entire manicure line and also created makeup products for the US Army, thus skyrocketing their revenue to $51.6 million by 1955. Revlon expanded in France, Mexico, and Asian countries, and increased their revenue threefold. Specifically, by 1962, Revlon's revenue was $164 million. By 1975, Revlon was a powerhouse. Charles Revson was known for his aggressive marketing strategies and for turning Revlon into a global cosmetics giant, reaching the $1 billion revenue mark for the first time. But then, Charles died at his New York home, leaving the leadership in the hands of French businessman Michel Barrac. In 1977, under his direction, Revlon acquired Armour Pharmaceutical Company, which soon became controversial for selling medical products infected with hepatitis C. Surprisingly, Barrac knew about this issue, and when the public realized that more than around 2,500 people died in this scandal, Revlon's reputation was massively crushed in the market, eventually affecting their sales by 50%. In 1985, businessman Ronald Perelman acquired Revlon for $2.7 billion. He transformed Revlon's marketing approach, gradually shifting from traditional fashion models to high-profile celebrities to boost the brand's appeal. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Revlon expanded its global footprint, and stars like Halle Berry and Jessica Alba became faces of Revlon, highlighting the brand's alignment with glamour and style. While these stars were very popular, hiring them was very expensive. The high costs associated with celebrity-driven campaigns began to strain Revlon's finances. By the late 2000s, the effectiveness of celebrity endorsements was being questioned as sales did not always meet the expectations set by these expensive advertising efforts. As a result, Revlon began shutting stores. In 2014, Revlon exited China after facing tough competition from L'Oreal, Unilever, and social media influencers. But this did not stop Perelman from further dragging the company down. In 2013, Revlon bought a private equity firm for $660 million, and in 2016, they bought competitor Elizabeth Arden for $870 million. This acquisition was particularly significant as it cost more than half of Revlon's total annual revenue at the time, which was $1.54 billion, and it was only spent on keeping their competitor shut.
If you don't have any money, you should not buy anything.
However, with tough competition from Kylie Cosmetics and Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, Revlon had no other option but to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in June 2022. Well, there's a lot more to the story, but that gives you a pretty good slice of the pie. You might be interested to hear that just 1 year after declaring bankruptcy, Revlon's lenders stepped in and took ownership of the company. This move not only cleared a lot of their debt, but also essentially reset the company's financial slate by wiping out the value of the previous shareholders' stakes. Pretty much a fresh start out of the ashes. But, fun fact, did you know that the biggest shareholder to lose out in the bankruptcy was none other than McAndrews and Forbes, owned by Ronald Perelman's father? Yeah, the same family whose decisions played a pivotal role in Revlon's roller coaster financial history. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? But hey, we're just here to share the facts, not to judge. Drop your thoughts on Revlon's quick comeback and what you think lies ahead for them in the comments section. And hey, if you liked this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.